All right, guys, back again today with another little review here. And as you can guess, we're talking about the King of the Olympians, the King of Kings, the man with the beard and the thunderbolts. Yes, the mighty Zeus right here. um, and yeah, I didn't even know this toy line existed. I think this might be actually the first figure that came out from this little independent, I'm assuming it's an independent company. I've never heard of them before, called Berserker Studios. From all I know, this is all they've made. Maybe they've made other stuff. I don't know. I'll have to check more deeply into it. But the only reason I came across this figure was because I actually seen a pre-order for a Hades. A Hades. I'm like, Hades, he looked bad too. He looked really, I mean, bad as in good, obviously. He looked really badass, I should have said. He looked really cool. He came in two different flavors. He came with dark purple armor, and then he had gold armor. I'll put some pics in there. And where I purchased it, I think I found the cheapest place to get it. So if you're interested in the Hades, I'll know for sure. I already pre-ordered Hades. I got Zeus and Hades at the same time. So if this figure sucks, which I hope it doesn't, we'll see what it looks like after I get it out of the box. But I'm still going to have Hades. So we'll have a double dose there. We'll check out Zeus. If he's not as good, we'll see how good Hades is. If he's good, then I'll continue for sure with this line. I'll probably continue anyways, because honestly, I don't know if anybody else seen anything. I told you I'm all about Greek mythology. It's my favorite mythology. And it's the only figures I've known that coming out with like the gods, the Zeus, the Hades. Hopefully it may have all the gods. We'll have like 50 million gods, because there's a god just about of everything. But at least the main gods, So I don't need to get through all those. But there's the little Berserker Studios and their little email address. And then here up here at the top, we got, in the age of ancient mythology, the gods occupy a separate regime and coexist with humans. The gods enjoy mortal prayers and offerings, even sacrifices, while humans, under God's protection, live, work, be born, and die. Meanwhile, the dark forces that have been sealed by the gods are desperately looking for opportunities to retake what they have lost. So, just reading that little description there, maybe we're going to get, I'm assuming there's going to be a whole, series of this stuff, and if you're having the gods, especially if they're battle damaged, you're going to have some people they're fighting, right? I don't think they're just going to be fighting amongst themselves, maybe they are, but it's talking about dark forces, so, are we talking like Titans, or, are we talking some other kind of mythology? Who knows? But it sounds exciting. It sounds like it'll be pretty cool. And just look at this guy, man. He's got that Medusa shield. He's got his sword. He's got that armor going on there. I don't know. He looks really cool from the picture, like I said. There's him with looks like a blue lightning bolt. And then he has his staff. Some cool stuff. So I think the other figure that I was talking about with him comes with all the same stuff. I think the lightning bolt's actually yellow. I watched a review on this guy after I already purchased. I purchased him with the Hades, and then I'm like, let me look up a review. So I watched a review, and I'm like, I thought I got the same figure, but I got the battle damaged one, and apparently there was a different one. But whatever, this one looks cool enough for me. Maybe I'll buy the other one too, do a little review on it. But it's basically the same figure. You got Zeus and his damaged, bloody battle armor and outfit, and then his weapons are all bloody. Looks like he comes with two heads. We'll get them out. That's his, reminds me of Raiden with the electricity from Mortal Kombat. The eyes are the white, and they just, ready to start throwing some lightning bolts or something. But anyways, we'll end up getting this guy out of the box here shortly. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, man. Like I said, I'll put photos up of Hades at the end of it if nobody's aware of this stuff, and maybe you guys want to pre-order. Like I said, there's two versions of this guy, and there's two versions of Hades. So, exciting. Hopefully the figures aren't, garbage, and they're not cheap and falling apart. This Zeus right here, I don't know how much the regular one costs, but the battle damage one was like $71. And that's not including shipping. I think with shipping is like $10 from, where did I get it from? 5K Toys. 5ktoys.com is where I got this figure. $71. And then The Hades was a pre-order. I think you have to put like $20 or $25 down for him, and yeah, I think he's, I don't know. I paid I think I paid $50 or $40. I think he's $65 once you get him. So $65 for Hades. This guy cost me $71 and $10 shipping. So there you go. There's the math. 100 and some bucks. So yeah, I'll put that in the. I'll put the links to 5K Toys, and yeah, I think that's all I needed to get through with that. So let's get this guy out, check him out, and see what's up. All right, just a quick little insert here about the packaging after getting it out of the box. It's actually set up pretty well. I'm just not used to like little smaller independent companies being so well with the packaging. You know, it's nothing super exciting, but like even the box art works better than I thought. But yeah, it gave you two little inserts here, one with the weapons and shield, and then of course Zeus himself. I didn't even notice this with him in the box, but you have the little background here in the back. Them fighting different monsters, like some Greek guys, Greek soldiers, fighting some creatures. I'm not sure what creatures those are, but yeah, maybe those are the things we're going to get. We're going to get some monsters for them to fight. Like I said, I don't know if they're titans or titan children or what dark forces they put away, if this is going to be some kind of mystical stuff, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It looks like it's packaged pretty well, taking it out of the box here, but I just wanted to show that real quick before taking it out all the way. Alrighty, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the mighty Zeus. As we can see, he's got blood all over him, man. This guy has been through one hell of a fight. He's been, I don't even think this is his blood. I think this is him just murdering a bunch of beasts, a bunch of people maybe. Maybe he went crazy. Maybe he's just killing, you know, people that worship the wrong gods, people that ain't worshiping him. Who knows? Who knows with Zeus? But he's got blood all over him. Even behind his little robe here, he's got blood on the back of his leg, down his leg, on his feet down here, all over the armor. He's not really noticing any other, you know, he got blood there, blood on the arms. He got blood dripping all the way down his... He's got blood everywhere. He's got some tear marks, as you can see in his robe here. You got a couple right there. I think there's a few on the back somewhere. But yeah, he's got a little rip down here. He's got some, definitely some battle wounds here. Well, like I said, I don't think it's his blood. I think he just murdered a bunch of people or a bunch of things, creatures. Who knows? He's kicking ass. I don't see no missing body pieces. I don't see no torn skin, no scarring. Zeus looks like he's for the better. He just looks like he's pissed off. He's ready to murder some people, and that's just how we got to go with it. So, and as you can see here, he's got his armor on his upper arm here, going down to his little like gauntlet-looking things on his wrist, down to his knuckles. He's got blood on his knuckles too. He's been punching some people in the face, man. He's been messing them up. And you can see he's got his nice leg guards here. He's got his sandals, and there is articulation in his toes there. Flop them on down. You can move. We'll just go through the articulations of them down here. But you can move all the way around, up, down, fun stuff. Bend at the knee. It's about as good as we're getting with that. With his arm, okay, he's got this armor right here, and he can put his arm out about that far with that armor on. Now upwards, give him that muscle man pose. Some good stuff. Looks like he's doing that. If you're a wrestling fan, he's got the Randy Orton, cocky Randy Orton pose from back in the day. But yeah, the wrist swivels around. You get a good bit of articulation. The armor, I figured this is getting away a good bit, but it's really not. I mean, you're not going to be able to stick it out too far, about as far out. His arm's going to go straight, but it's not much different than the arm without the armor on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you can get some good posing here. I think that's about as far up. Well, we can bend it like that. There you go. You got that winning pose, or You get that lightning bolt in one of his hands. You get that coming down here. Gonna whoosh, throw some lightning bolts. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with this figure, guys. I'm not disappointed. I do have a little... I was at first having some difficulty getting him to stand. Let's see if we can get him to stand. But overall, he seems like he can stand pretty well. I was worried. He don't have pegs in his feet either. So there's no... You can't put him on any stands or anything. But that's what I was worried about, because I'm like, he was falling over a little bit, but seems like I got him situated now. Might have to bend him a little bit, bending the knees. I don't know. Mess around with him a little bit. You'll get him posed. It's all right. But pretty good figure, man. No real complaints about this guy. I'm pretty impressed. I do like the head sculpts a lot more than I thought I would. No disappointment there. He's a pretty cool looking figure. No complaints, man. I thought I was a little concerned with it, but much better, man. Much better getting it in hand than I did with the review. So if you're looking at this review right now and you're like, this guy is not doing a good job, which I'm probably not, so I apologize. But in hand, I feel like this guy looks a lot better than in the review I watched of the other version of him. And I think he looks pretty good on camera, from what I can say. That head sculpt looks a hell of a lot better than the review that I seen. I was like, everything else looked good on this guy, except for the head sculpt. I'm like, like the body looked good, the gear, all the stuff that came with it, the articulation, isn't the best I've seen in a figure, but it's not bad. I mean, he has the crunch and stuff in the abs and everything. So yeah, you can bend him down, all that. Now he's gonna fall over. He can be looking down on someone. Now his head, there's not a whole lot of articulation in the head. You can tilt it up and tilt it down like that, and you can turn it a little bit like that and a little bit like that, but that's as good as you're getting. So there's not a whole lot of articulation in the head, but it's good enough, man. I mean, you can have him looking down from the heavens, bend him down a little bit with the lightning bolt. If you want to set up some kind of little diorama, maybe he's up in the clouds. Maybe you have Mount Olympus up there, whatever. Maybe he's floating. You have him floating, throwing some lightning bolts down. Who knows? But he looks pretty cool. He's got his crown, which I thought he wore like oak leaves or something. I'm not sure what this is called, but it's some kind of crown, right? But yeah, he has that. It's pretty cool looking. Yeah, no complaints, man. I like this figure. Like him a lot. So let's get into the accessories, because I haven't went over those yet. So we'll just get a quick look at those. Put him over here. Just lean him up. Okay, so here's his extra head. And as you can see, he got some blood on the eyebrow up there, some all over the beard, on the cheek, up on the head there, all through the hair. He's got those Raiden eyeballs, the white eyeballs going back in his head there, plotting and planning to throw some lightning bolts at some people. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll use this head, but it's not a bad looking head. Looks good. Not too shabby. Then we got his staff right here. I forget what exactly this is. It's like an eagle, I believe, because he's like, that's his bird, man. That's Zeus's bird, the eagle. But I'm not sure. I figure I should know this, but I don't know. There's the staff, though. There's all blood all over it. Pretty cool stuff. Blood on the wings, all down it. If this would stop being so blurry, I do apologize for the blurriness. Don't know what's going on with the camera. But there's that. And then we got the Medusa shield covered in blood. Pretty cool looking. There you go. Blood on the back of it as well. Then you got his mighty sword right here. I really like the details they put in the sword and the shield. Looks really cool. Blood all over it. Good stuff. And here's his lightning bolt. Like I said, if you get the other version of it, it's actually yellow. This one's blue. But either way, it's a cool little effect. Looks pretty cool. And then he comes with only three hands we got here. One open hand, two closed.